Hey kids, it's great to see you back here for our midweek Kid Life Bible study here in Grace Kids. Well, this month we've been having a blast in this 5K Run the Race series because we're learning about commitment. Now, commitment is making a plan and then putting it into practice. So before we go any further, kids, you may have to pause this. If they're not already in there with you, run and grab your mom and dad because I've got a really fun game for you guys to play together, okay? Press pause and then we'll come right back. All right, mom or dad, whichever one of you's there, listen, here's a really fun activity for you to play with your kids, and this is going to be a great object lesson for them to drive home our main point, all right? So what you're going to need is some type of a soft, rubbery ball. It can be medium size or whatever, small, however, and then a marker, all right? So just a small to medium-sized rubber ball and a marker is what you're going to need. But then you're going to need to write down 6 questions on a sheet of paper, okay? And I'll go through these kind of slow, but if you miss it, obviously you can press pause or rewind and get it down, okay? So here's the 6 questions for you. The first one is this: how do you know that God loves you? How do you know that God loves you? The second question: what is one thing you think is cool about God? What is one thing you think is cool about God? The third question: what is something God has given you that you are thankful for? What is something that God has given you that you are thankful for? The fourth question: what is something cool that God made? What is something cool that God made? All right, the fifth question: when can you talk to your friends about God? When can you talk to friends about God? And the sixth question, the last one, is what is something you've learned about God lately? What is something that you've learned about God lately? So those are the 6 questions, all right? Now, here's what you're going to do. What I want you to do is on the ball, with the marker, write the numbers 1 through 6 in different sections of the ball. Write numbers 1 through 6 on different sections, and then you're going to take turns tossing the ball back and forth. And when you catch the ball, whichever number is closest to your thumb, read the corresponding question. So if your thumb is closest to the number 3, then you would read the third question: what is something God has given you that you are thankful for? So if you get the same question twice, just keep tossing the ball up in the air and catch it again. And then keep tossing the ball back and forth until both you and your child have answered all the questions. This will be a lot of fun, and so we'll give you some time to do that. And then when you come back, hey, we'll have the guys from the So-and-So Show remind us of what we learned this past Sunday. So have fun with the game and then enjoy the So-and-So Show.
Whoa, Brandon! What? Take it easy there, man. What? You have to use those things properly. Do you know how many side effects there are to that?
With this? What?
Yeah.
Like what?
Well, they cause flexing, bruising, exhaustion, tiredness, nausea, headaches, body aches,
Heart aches, fake aches, energy loss, energy gain, thoughtful conversations, pointed observations, excited exclamations, neutral fingernails, you can't stop dribbling a basketball, flat feet, incredibly arched feet, scissor hands, makes you lose your keys.
Water starts to taste like orange juice, which is really bad when brushing your teeth. Vitamin D deficiency, moist palms, all your electronics break, gawking onlookers, frenetic trembles, traumatic frimbles, grammatic mumbles, tic-tac-tumbles, your eyes become toes, your mom forgets your birthday, you get too muscly and you can't wash your back in the shower, paper cuts, soft stool, so every time you try and sit down on a stool, it just collapses under you. You bump your head indoors when you walk through, tremendous lats, and dry mouth.
Whoa. That's impressive. Are there any side effects to talking so fast?
Hello, everyone. My name's John,
And I'm Brandon.
and this is the So-and-So Show. We've got a great show for you today.
John is getting the crowd psyched up and ready to watch.
Yeah, today we've got Bible story time with Kellen.
1,
We'll have our question of the day.
2.
And I think we've got a guest on the show.
3. That's right, folks. John just listed 3 things that are happening on the show today. He's 3 for 3.
Okay, you know what?
What are you doing, John?
Just insert your name.
Uh-oh, looks like John's starting to lose focus.
No, I'm not. I'm just trying to figure out what's
And
going on.
he's lost it. Oh, can't keep it together. You hate to see that.
Will you stop it?
What? I'm training to become a play-by-play announcer.
A what?
Well, you know, the person who says everything that's happening during sporting events. It's always been my dream to meticulously describe something that people are already seeing with their own eyes.
Yeah, that does sound pretty exciting.
I know. And here's an expert to give me some pointers. Please welcome someone who knows stuff.
Hey, hello, come on in. Have a seat, have a seat. So tell everybody out there who you are and what you know.
My name is Doris Nolan, and I'm a sportscaster. I do a little bit of everything, but what I do most is play-by-play commentary.
Brandon is stepping up to the plate, looking to deliver the compliment that will put him into Doris Nolan's good graces. The windup, the pitch, and Doris, so glad that you're here. I'm a huge fan.
Thank you, Brandon.
And it's a home run, everyone. He makes contact and sends it out of the park.
Wow, it looks like you're looking to get into the world of play-by-play commentary yourself.
Yeah, that's true. Do you have any advice?
Like anything, you've got to make a plan and see it through. I started reporting for high school games and worked my way up. It wasn't quick, but I was passionate about it, so I just kept going. And practice, 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 just like you're doing. Practice out loud what you want to say and how you'll say it.
Is there any chance that you could give me a demonstration?
Sure. John, could you do me a favor and get me a cup of coffee?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Now, there are a lot of different ways to call a game. The way we're talking right now is one way. It's just a normal conversation. Like, you can tell John has done this before. He knew right where the coffee station was. There was no pause, no hesitation. Look at that confidence. Isn't that right, Brandon?
Yeah.
No need to be nervous. We're just talking, right?
Right, sorry.
Confidence is key in this business.
Understood.
Another key is being aware of your surroundings. Like, I might call a golf tournament a little different. Watch. John has selected the 16-ounce disposable insulated cup. It's a good choice for this moment. It will keep the coffee warm longer, plus it's biodegradable, so it's good for the environment. Brandon?
That's right, Doris.
And he's crushed the cup.
Was that too much?
For golf, probably. But hey, you messed up with confidence. You got to make mistakes, Brandon. That's how you learn. Let's try this time like we're calling a race.
Oh.
John's taking a pit stop to put a sleeve on the cup. No one wants a hot hand when you're trying to carry a cup of coffee, and the sleeve is on. It's time to pour. No time to waste. Regular or decaf? What's it going to be? Regular. That's the kind of fuel that'll push him past the competition. But will he use creamer? What do you think, Brandon?
I don't know.
No, don't feel bad. Look, you just said the 3 words that are the hardest for a sports commentator to say. I don't know. It's okay not to know everything. It's a lot better than pretending you know something you don't. You're on the right track, trust me.
Really?
Really? Now, give it another shot. We're calling soccer now. John's got control of the coffee, but he's still got a big decision to make. Cream or sugar? Cream or sugar? Cream or sugar? And he goes for the cream. A great call. He pours the cream in, a smooth pour and an impressive showing.
But he's not done there, Doris. John makes the bold choice to go for the cream and the sugar, but will it be too sweet to drink? He stirs, he sips, and it's good. It's good. Goal!
That was awesome.
Thank you for your help.
And thanks for the coffee, John.
You're welcome.
It's Bible story time with Kellen!
What's up, fellas?
Oh, hey, Kellen. What are we talking about today?
Well, today we're talking about a time Jesus asked his disciples this question: Who do you say I am? And we'll find out what they said today on Thinking Out Loud. Here's how this game works. I will ask our contestants questions. They will be given a moment to think before they answer, and then they will answer the question out loud. Let's meet our contestants.
My name is Erica, and I'm a real estate agent in Omaha, Nebraska.
I'm Louise, and I wanted to give a quick shout out to my friends back home in Linwood, California. Go Falcons! Woo!
And I'm one of the 12 disciples of Jesus. Hi, I'm Peter.
I don't think I have to tell you this, but just in case, the real Peter never appeared on a game show. Let's play Thinking Out Loud. First question is for Erica. Can God, the creator of the universe and everything in it, create something that is too heavy for himself to lift? Erica, start thinking.
Wow, okay, that's a hard one. Now, I know that God can do anything, right? So he can create anything. But then, God is also really strong. So there's nothing he can't lift. But wait, can it be both things at once? I don't know. Am I going to sound dumb if I say I don't know? That's not an answer. I feel like I have to have an answer. But what if I...
Time's up, Erica. Can God create something that is too heavy for himself to lift?
Well, here's the thing. There are a lot of variables to consider, and what I am trying to say is I don't know the answer.
Very good, Erica. You thought out loud. Sometimes questions don't have a clear-cut answer, and saying, I don't know, is perfectly fine. 10 points.
I wonder what the points are for.
Absolutely nothing. Up next, Louise. Your question. You're in school and a friend wants to copy your test. What do you say? Start thinking.
Aw, man. Why couldn't I have gotten the last one? This one is so hard. I know it's wrong to let someone cheat. Of course it is, but can I really say that here? I mean, what if my friends are watching? I don't want them to think I'm a loser or whatever. No, wait. I know just what to say.
So, Louise, you're in school and a friend asked to copy off your test. What do you say?
I don't know, Kellen.
So sorry, Louise. You didn't think out loud. You did know the answer, but you kept it to yourself because you were afraid of what people might think. When you know what's right, you should let it out. So that brings us to our story. Jesus came up to Peter and his other disciples and asked, Who do people say I am? And they replied, Some say John the Baptist, or Elijah, or Jeremiah, or one of the prophets. And then Jesus said to them, But what about you? Who do you say I am? Peter, when Jesus said to you, Who do you say I am? What was your reply?
Who do I say Jesus is? Well, he's a teacher. He's taught me so much. But he's more than that. He's a miracle worker. I've seen him walk on water. I've seen him feed thousands of people with a few loaves of bread and fish. He's healed people who are sick and given sight to the blind. He's the one the prophet spoke about hundreds of years ago. The Savior that God promised. He's the Messiah. But do I have the courage to actually say that out loud?
Peter, when Jesus said to you, Who do you say I am? What was your reply?
I said, You are the Messiah. You are the Son of the living God.
Yes! That's what Peter said when Jesus asked him, Who do you say I am? He said what was on his heart He talked about what he believed with other people. Thank you, Peter, for
Thinking out loud!
It's good to talk about what we believe. The more we practice talking about God, the more comfortable we are. You can talk about God with people who believe the same as you or people who believe differently than you. If you have questions, ask. And if you don't know an answer, that's okay too. Just keep talking. I'll see you guys next time.
Hey, thanks, Kellen.
Kellen, once again, showing everyone how it's done.
We're still doing this?
Doris told me to keep practicing if I want to be good, so...
Okay.
Reveal the question!
Who can you talk to about God?
Maybe you can talk to your parents,
Or your friends.
or a teacher, or a small group leader.
Or you can talk to us. Go ahead.
Yeah, we can't hear you.
Still good practice just talking.
After an intense episode of The So-and-So Show, we're ready to sign off here. So until next time, my name is Brandon.
And I'm John.
And we'll see you.
Let me do it.
We'll see you next time.
And Brandon has approached the coffee table. He's going for the regular caffeine, which is a risk for somebody who doesn't drink coffee. He's smelling it. It does not smell enticing at all. He's questioning why he's doing this. Looks like he's tested the public cream cup. Oh, he's putting the sugar straight into his mouth. That's great. It'll help the coffee go down sweeter. And he takes a big gaping sip. Oh, he does not enjoy it. Wow, I've never seen anybody gargle with hot coffee. Kids, do not do that at home. Oh, he doesn't have his wallet. He does not have his wallet. Is he going to make a run for it, or is he going to be an upstanding citizen like a host of So-and-So Show should be? Nope, he's running.
Okay, well, I hope you guys had some fun with that game earlier. And, of course, I know you enjoyed the So-and-So Show. That's always fun. Well, let me ask you this. When you were tossing the ball back and forth, were any of those questions tough for you to answer? Maybe one or two of them? Which ones? Which ones were the hardest? Well, let me ask you this. Why do you think Jesus wanted his friends to know who he really is? Why do you think Jesus wanted his friends to know who he really is? All right. Well, how did Peter answer when Jesus asked him? How did Peter answer when Jesus asked him? When he asked him, "Who do you say I am?" What did Peter say? Yeah. Well, let's look. Matthew chapter 16 and verse number 16 is where we find Peter's exact answer. Here's what he told him. He said, "You are the Messiah, the Son of the living God." Yeah, that's what he said. So who can you talk to when you have questions about God? Who can you talk to when you have questions about God? Yeah, you could talk to your mom, you could talk to your dad, you could talk to one of your grandparents, an aunt, an uncle. You could talk to me. You could talk to one of our amazing Grace Kid volunteers. You could talk to Pastor Roy. Yeah, there's lots of people that you could talk to when you have questions about God. But here's the thing, and that was our bottom line from Sunday. Practice talking about God. See, I don't know everything about God, but I certainly can talk about Him because I do know some things. I know that He loves me, and I know that He loves me despite the fact that I still mess up. He loves me despite the fact that my sin is what cost His Son, His only Son, His life. See, those are things that I can talk about God with other people, but we have to practice that. So practice talking about God. Have fun. Talk to your mom and dad about it. And then ask them, "Hey, talk to me about God." And both of you just go back and forth. You'll learn a lot, but you'll find out it's a lot of fun too. Well, listen, we've had a great memory verse this month. Hopefully you're getting it down by now. But remember, it is 1 Timothy chapter 4, verse number 8. And it says, "Training the body has some value, but being godly has value in every way. It promises help, for the life you are living now and for the life to come. Well, kids, thanks for checking in with us today. That's all the time we've got for right now. But you know I'm going to be looking for you this weekend, and then we'll see you next week for our midweek Kid Life Bible study, all right? You know the routine for right now. Right hand up in the air. High five. I'll see you soon.